Welcome back, folks, to Pigs TV. I'm your host, Pigs. So, we're back with another Timberborn Lakes, and we are on cycle 17, day 5. And, well, let's put it this way. It's been a little while since I played this, and for anything that's holy, why have I got the excavator so far away it's in Narnia? So, that's a consideration I'm going to have to go through. I've got not really a lot of planks. I've got quite a bit. I've even got the antioxidant as well. So clearly in previous ones, it's, like I said, it's been a while. We need to solve this. I need to find a place to put this excavator that doesn't cause an issue. Because that's a bit of an issue because I haven't got any. I don't want to get rid of that, but it's just stupid to have it all the way up there. So before we just start again, just humour me in this slight question. So yeah, see, we'll in fact it'll go there without even having to do anything. That's a bit of a bonus. So we'll pause that. I need a gazillion amount of metal, a gazillion amount of that. But what I'm going to do is ditch this, because this is a ridiculous place to have it. Which will get so much back. As you can see, I've got a couple of little mods on. I didn't have any mods in the original, and I've got the ladders. Now the ladders will probably play it because I really like that. I think it should be in a base game because I think it's so much easier to do things than what it is without it. We've got a lot of water coming in, so that's not too bad. Like I said, I've got power central, but I haven't got a lot of planks. That's going to be the Achilles heel in here, this play. I don't need any gears so far, but I do need a lot of planks. And I haven't got the people in there, which probably means we're going to have an issue. I've noticed a problem here as well. I've noticed this. I don't need these because I've got the large ones, so that'll reduce. We're trying to reduce, look at this. I've got 40 vacancies and I haven't got enough workers to actually fill the blooming thing. I want to get this as well. So why don't I increase that by 1 and ditch that one? No point having that. So that's still 2, though I didn't really need to do that, I suppose. But I'd like to get the grill going here because it's right next to the potatoes. I'd like to also put a ladder there, I think. Because otherwise they have to walk the right way around there. Again, walk around Narnia. He's okay. So we are getting there. I'm getting, well, I'm not getting well-being though. Oh, I get that well-being because it's for 10. Is it? Is that 10? I always thought it was. I suppose you do get one for 7 as well. So yeah, I've got the well-being. So that's a boost. At least that's something. But I'm gonna do the. Come on. Gonna do the option of having a group of potatoes there and having a water but there. The reason why is then they couldn't get down to these easy, so they would have had to come all the way there to get water. So if it's close to where they're working, or if you're passing a lot and they've got a lot of things, you put some water somewhere just to help the situation out. I've got this paper running. I don't know why. I've also got another worker, so that's gone down to 36. Don't have anything we don't need. That's okay. Sorry about the noise, but that's just the way that it goes with this game. Ah, so there, that should be down to there. That should be down to there. Right, that's all there. I have got a few ideas. I'm going to turn that off because I've got tons of berries, and I'm going to turn that off. That's another couple of jobs I've got back. I want to empty this. Hopefully it will go up there. It'll have to go right the way around, but not to worry. It is what it is. So we'll get this built here, and I'll have to do some interesting... the trouble is I'm going to need to try and find where the bad water is. Now there's bad water here, and it does come from there. It's still quite far away, but it's not as far as this. I mean, you can see how far this is. It's ridiculous for us to have it. I mean, obviously that for the scrap, and I've got like the dirt things, but I can repurpose some of this up here. Again, I want to get explosives so I can do a bit of things and stuff. This water to me doesn't feel high enough to be able to do what I want to do. The trouble is that's quite low, and I don't think it will. I'm gonna have to try it anyway, but so I want some bad water. I can get two. I'll do it this way because obviously if I do it the other way, I've got a path there. So let's have the path dance with the devil and Lucy just through there. Right, that's fine. I'll put that as... I've also noticed that I've got a lot of things here, so I'm going to have to be... looks like I'm going to be able to be quite vigilant and turn these off when things like bad water come. As otherwise, I am going to have an enormous problem, and I'm going to kill the beavers. Which is not a good idea. They go down here, because that'll do the fur. We get one for fur somewhere. There, you see. This gives me a 0.9. Although it says 10, but it doesn't actually say 10 point something. I suppose we could read it like that. Don't really want to do that. Why have I got this on slow? My apologies. I could put it on fast as well. I'll put it on fast when it's drought and things like that. Like I said, I've turned this off. This shouldn't be a concern, but when there's a drought, I'm going to need to close this, I think. And things like that. I mean, I know we can obviously block things off and redirect them once we get... This is really annoying. It's just not emptied that out at all. Empty that out, will you? That's what I said. I wish you could... Oh, what have I got this for? What's that doing? It's an aquatic that's doing absolutely... Well, it's doing this, but it seems to be a bit much just for that. It should have been in here as well, but not to worry. Let's not worry about that. Alright, turn this off. Right, stop gathering that. I'll turn these off. Right, I think that's got them. I've now... What are these? Oh, berries again. Which flipping berries do you want? I've got 30 vacancies. I've got 2 incapacities. So the incapacity, it will not work until they get better. Which we have some... Thought we had some medical beds, so we got 1 in there. Oh, that's good. So now I've got rid of that. What my plan is to do a large storage. I'm going to build effective a sort of a tower. A skyscraper, if you like. Which will be better for this. Because I can do a couple of things. Instead of having it sprawling, I can have it going upwards. So we'll... Because we've got this land here, that might be enough to get a... maybe 300 or 400 beavers. I don't know how far, you know, so like I said, this playthrough, we've had a lot of... We only might have about 15 videos left of this. But we'll see what we can accomplish in that time. I mean, I've got a load here as well, which I don't understand why I've done that, but... I suppose I assumed that they were going to work here, so then they wouldn't have to go home. That was probably the thought process in that. Like I said, with this map being absolutely huge compared to New Diarma, now, like I've said before, is New Diarma and is definitely, in a sense, the best player that I've been doing for this, because obviously I've spent a lot more time with the game. I've started to study it. I've done a little bit of testing on my own time and things like that, where the lakes, the waterfalls, the places, I didn't really know what the hell I was doing. I didn't even know that pausing this like here would turn that out. Even if I do this and I do that, that does not turn out the... oh, maybe it does now then. That did do that before. Because when you set it down to priority to there, it didn't actually work. Well, maybe it does because... Ah, yes, it will do. Because if we look at here, we've got the vacancies. We've got that many vacancies, it will do that. But in normal plays, if you've got enough beavers, if you set this down to priority nothing, it still keeps the beaver in. And I didn't know that. You've got to pause it. And that was like... It's like revolutionary. It's like opening the floodgates. And I didn't know that in waterfalls or lakes, waterfalls or plains, you see. But obviously now I know, and there's a lot more other things. That's why I know about the centrifuge, and I know about the dirt excavator. That's why I said to myself, why on anything that's holy did I put it there? I've got it there. I'm going to blast this down and then do the... from there. And that'll power the excavator from here. Which is good. We still haven't got these going. I don't know why. What I want to do then... It's still a bit annoying. Because I've got the bad water there, but there's no bad water where I put that. I know what I'll do. I'll do a path. I'll have to... construct something over there to get to here. Although that's a bit annoying because I'm going to power it up to here. I'll think of something. Because we want the centrifuge up there because of where the power is. But the bad water's down here. I suppose I don't really have to make the... I don't have to make the... I like to make the extract and the bad water right next to each other if I can, because obviously it makes it easier for them. They only have to walk, you know, I don't have to put hauliers on as well. So that's another thing. Now let's get this built first. Because we're going to need that when they're turned on. This is what I'm saying. I don't think this... well, it might be just enough. It's not going to pump a lot. And what I've had to do is put a levee in the thing and build this up. And then put the dam on the side. I built... Imagine that's here with levees. And then put this on so it would flow out. And then it would be a lot more for these. But I don't think I need to do that. I'm not too bad. I tend to try and build some infrastructure before I start building a big project. You know, getting wood and other things. But because this map is so large, and obviously I was doing it before. I mean, this is a God knows how many videos I remember to play that I put this. This is an absolute unbelievable farm in that respect. So, what are we going to try and achieve? I got more gears. I got more. That's my cutting. Is that set for cutting? No, it's not set for cutting. So which of the logs are set for cutting then? I must have some logs that are set for cutting. That's not gatherers. That's not even set for cutting either. That's set for cutting. But there's nothing to cut. Flipping hell, am I over here as well? I might as well take that out actually, I don't need it. Obviously, I talk about the urban sprawl. Oh, we've got the the orcs. Well, when they come in, then they'll be awesome. So I don't really need. I know what I've got this for. I've got this for the herbalist. That's a lot of trees, though. Even I like it. Very lot of trees. We haven't had any bad water or anything else at this precise moment, so that's a good thing. How am I doing now with this? Now, I've got this built, so let's enable these. I need 5 blocks. I've got enough. Have I got enough? Yeah, I've got 103, so that's fine. I've got enough gears. Yeah, got enough gears. Oh, it needs logs for these, so that's not too bad. Right. What we'll do is then we'll force it to be in the workplace. So that'll screw up my thing. But I've got 27 vacancies and I've got 29 children. That's way too many children. That's over 50% of children. So they don't work. Get them in there. Resin. I'm not doing anything with resin, so I'm going to turn that off. That's another one. I'm finding these all the time. I know I could get rid of that, to be honest. It's only doing that a little bit. But, so we've got the bakery there. So this must be the wheat then. Oh no, it's potatoes. Why don't we do potatoes then? It's wheat's here. Is that the wheat? No, that's spadder. So what the hell am I doing with the wheat then? I have no idea. I've got the power, which is doing the wheat, but for some unknown reason, I'm not making wheat at all. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to get rid of this. I think I only need 4 anyway. That's, yeah. And I'm going to build... Because obviously the wheat's here. It's not even getting cut, clearly, which it should be. Well, it is getting cut, but it's got nowhere to go. I've got 100... I've got a full wheat, so... I'll tell you what, I'm going to overdo this. Just start getting this going. Right. Start getting that going. Can they get to it? Yes, they can get to it. Right, get to it. We'll have to have some more storage for logs when this uber farm comes in. I mean, that's just... Well, I mean, look at this here. It's sprawling all over on this map. Absolutely sprawling all over. I didn't realise. See, we got some beehive as well. Now they supposedly increase the speed, but they do sting the beavers as well. And there's nothing that we can actually do with that. Actually, there's no herbal, there's no fixes, there's no whatever. They just fix themselves over time. Now, why aren't you cutting this? But you're there. Apparently I hadn't got these even on, so that was a bit of an issue. I hadn't realised that. But they need to build this as well, so that's a problem. How many... I got some planks, that's not a problem. So we should have this going now. Yes, that's going. I've lost a few more vacancies because these have come down, so that's good. This is going to take a while to sort out. Because of obviously what I've done. I was wondering about it. Why are they going down there? Still no bad water yet. Let me get a slurp of the amber nectar. Right. Let's solve this debacle. Not by actually doing that. That's not going to solve it. You can go there. You can now put that in. You are going to... no, what the hell am I doing there? That's not what I want. No, it's the... Oh. I should have known that, should I? Sometimes occasionally pick the wrong thing. It's... I need the bakery, don't I? See, this goes... The wheat goes into there. Then it turns into flour, wheat flour, and then they bake the bread with logs and that and pork and everything. Oh well, I'll put some more because it's not producing enough. Because I've got so much wheat there that I'm not actually producing food with. And I have got storage that I want. Which will solve that problem. Right then, approaching. I've got to be uber careful here. This is going to be an issue. I've got to turn that one off. I think I've got to turn that one off, but I've got to certainly turn that one off and this one off. All this side has to be turned off. If I don't, I'll kill everything, I think. That's what I'm looking at here. Bearing in mind, it's been a while, so I'm just going to turn everything off. If it's there, I'm going to turn it off. Then that way, I can't kill anything, can I? But there might be a rush up here, but that's okay. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to disable them, so they're not going to be here. Apart from somehow that's getting built. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, okay. You just get the scrap metal and... Because of what I'm doing, what I'm worried about is I turn all these off. Will this bad water go this way? Will it go wherever it goes? I don't know. It's a question that we need to solve. I'm going to go for an extra. Because this is a lot of food that... Well, the reason why is that this is another bone of contention that I've got with myself. Because... I'll stop it. I'll go for the large. I need to start getting this sorted. Let's Build that. That's going to cost an enormous amount of wood and things. But it's okay. It's fine. Fine. I'll probably move the building as well, and the... Oh, it's a campfire. It's not a mud pit. We could actually get the... We could actually afford... I think we could afford the mud pit. Have we got a mud pit? No, 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 no. I think it might be in here then. I think it's somewhere. The hedge, the wood, the wind... No. I'm also going to put some lanterns on. That will help the situation, but I'm not going to put that out yet. Where's the mud pit then? No. Mud pit. 1,800 squid. That's a lot of money. Maybe we're not going to do that. But that actually... mud pit. Requires haulers. So I don't have enough haulers, I don't think. It would have been nice to get that, I must admit. Haulers would be definitely something that I need to increase. For sure. Right. Have they taken these out? No, they haven't. I mean, no. Because I... take these down so I can actually do... And it's the builders that need to take these down. How many I've got in here? I've not got enough. Let's put that. I know that's going up more, but I'm actually reducing the amount of vacancies because we're... that's quite hard, although I should be able to solve this. I'm keeping an eye on this food, though. This food is a definite problem. They should be going in here, and they're not going... They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Why aren't you harvesting this? Why aren't you harvesting this food? The food, odd for the food. Let's... I'm going to go for a building post here, a builder's hut here. The reason why is just because I want to take this one out. I'm going to go for this back wall as our industrial, well, our, not industrial, as our living quarters, and I'll take this debacle down. Because, like I said, I've got a system. I'm a man with a plan. I didn't say it was a good plan, but it's a plan nonetheless. I don't have to worry about water. I'm terrified about this bad water because, like I said, it's been a while. So if I misread this and misdo it, this is going to be a, well, slight embarrassment, let's say. I've almost got that. That's good. The annoying thing is like I said, I need to somehow... Well, no, I don't really, do I? The only annoying thing is the bad water so far down there. I wanted the... I need to get explosives, which is fine. But the problem is I know Moose putting... Well, I'll just take this out. I don't need any more. I can't see me needing any more paper mill for pressing. I'll put that there. I'll build that. That's fine. Probably take this down and move that out the way as well. Obviously, that's for the smelter, but we could purpose another storage at the back here, I think. something in the lines of this. 2 there, and a line there. Great, but it'll do. God knows who knows why I put that there. But I don't. I like berries, but I hate berries. If you get what I mean. Blooming things get all over the place. How we doing? We've built this, which means I can rip this down. We can also pick that up. I think it will have maybe planks in with this. Yes, it's got planks, so that'll help whatever we got. Although we got enough planks, so it shouldn't too bad. I've got antioxidants. I've got 0.6 days. Now I'm getting worried. I'm gonna start because I don't know how long this is gonna take. That's probably a bad idea. Is that a bad idea? Because that might overflow. Might overflow. I'm a bit worried about overflowing the bad water. I don't think, actually, maybe the bad water doesn't come through there. Or maybe it does. Don't know. I've got to definitely do this, and I'll probably do this one as well, just in case. Because obviously this will come, but I've got this one, so it must come through here as well. And I've got this one. Now, I don't know whether this one's actually the relief. This looks like the relief valve. So I can't close that one. So if I close it, it's got nowhere to go. I suppose it could come up here. But obviously I've got that to close and that to close. And I don't think... And I've got that to close. See what I mean? They're all over in this one. I'll close that now because we've got 0.2 of a day. I'll close that. I'll close that. Oh no, it already is closed. Why is that closed? Okay, that's fine. I could open that again. That's closed. I'm just waiting for these because if I close this now, because there's so much water coming through here, it'll build up before it starts. Now it's about to start, which I assume it's going to come through here. Yeah, there we go. Let me pause. Let me drag that up. It's gonna come through here as well, which means it'll come through here. I'm just checking because obviously it's been a while. That one's up. Thank God. That one is up. Thank God. That one I'm gonna leave, I think, because it can't get through. That one's up, and that one's the relief one. I hope I've done this right. I must admit. Right, let's just put it on fast speed now. I'm just checking, because if I start to get this bad water through, I am in deep doo-doo. I'm going to disable all this, because I don't really need any more of crap. That gets me that... Well, that'll move all this in here, to be honest. It'll fill all this up and go. Right, so that's going fine. That stopped that one. Oh, that's a bit lucky. I'm glad I didn't go up there, because that would have been that there. That's stopped. That's fine. I can't see anywhere else. These are going to obviously die, but they're going to take 15 days. We've only got 6. I think I've done it. I think I've done it, guys. Let's panic on. Because obviously this is all... what I need to do then is I'm going to have to turn off the water. Because if I don't turn the water off, it's going to drain and then kill all my plants. And then I'm going to have absolutely 0 food again. Oof, that was a bit lucky. I'm going to need to find where all the storage is for grilled potatoes. Oh, that's fine. I don't care about that one because that one's going to help them out. Is there some here? No, that's fine. Looks like that. Oh, looks like that's all I've got then. Looks like I've only got that one. And so how come Well, I suppose I've got tons now, but... so now they're filling it up. That's good. What's this? This is bloody wheat. I've got tons of wheat everywhere. I could do a wheat storage. Now I've got the... I'll fix me debacle now. I'll now put food at bakery. I'll put 2 bakeries. I'll set that to bread. We should now see this. Maybe I need to have another one of them somewhere. Would be nice. But I'm not going to worry too much. That needs to be emptied. That needs to be emptied. Because that's wheat. So I've got that storage there to do that. We could... The thing is, it's just me working out where everything is and where I put everything and what I was doing beforehand. Which was questionable at best. I can't find any storage for bread. Although I must have some storage somewhere. I know it goes in here because it can store 108. What? 90. 108. Yeah, okay, B. Never mind. Never mind. Large. That would go to there. Then I'll send the... don't want that out like that either. Okay, I'll do that. Doesn't matter. Why won't you go down there? Why won't you do that then? Oh. Thinking, what is it? I get that. I've got enough... no, I have not got enough... planks. I can see them there. I've only got 21 left. So I'm using the planks somewhere. Don't know yet, but I'm sure that I'll find out. Right. Bad water can be turned off. That's going to give me two back. That obviously is not going to go. But did I actually happen to get any... No, I didn't. Orange decided to kick off. We'll empty that. And we'll accept scrap metal from there. And take that down. Yeah, it's not too shabby. I've lost a lot of water there, but I can't really do much about that. I could have probably increased, you know, held some back from here, actually. That was a bit of an issue by me there. If I'd have held this just a few seconds beforehand, well, I'll have to remember that from last time. So, say, it's been a while. And, you know, that can go. Let's at least get a straight line on that. That's something better. Well, this is obviously not going, which it should be. I always have a thing about that, stopping the thing. I suppose I could put a bad water. I can't really get anything else in there. I could put one of these here and say bad water. It's still going to do the gears for sure. It's going to do the planks as well, up to a certain point, and then it's going to fail because it can only do. It hasn't got enough planks. I'm keeping an eye on that. I don't need these anymore, so I might as well get rid of these. That can go. I'll get rid of... I thought there was some up here as well. Yeah. Get rid of them. That is not emptied. Being emptied, but it's not being emptied. Unable to get required materials. What are you missing? Oh, you're missing wheat flour. You're missing this, aren't you? Because you haven't got the power. Well, we can solve that one quite easily. I have a cunning plan. If I was just... Sorry, I'm just pausing. Now, that doesn't work, so I have to go around here. Where did I put that? No. That's wrong. No, that's right. That's absolutely right. I want you on the outside. I want you to rotate, and I want you on the outside. And I want you on the outside. Bon voyage. Because what I have to do is... And I could have done back... No, I couldn't do them back to back because, for obvious reasons, because then they still wouldn't be powered. So I've got to do a bit of this. So the power will come through there, and then it'll power 4 of these babies. That's good. I'm as happy as Larry with that. Plaques. I want first. I want to do this first though. So I'm gonna pause. I know it's gonna send the logs in there, but I'm not worried about that. I don't really takes them back out again. Don't think it does. No, it only takes things that you put in there, doesn't it? So obviously I've not built this yet. Which I'm not going to. No, I better do. I better run. I was thinking I might be able to get 4 in there, but I don't think I can. Because that's 1, 2, 3. Ah, yes, I would have done, wouldn't I? Oh, that's an annoyance. I'll put the campfire somewhere else. Let's... Actually, somewhere I can see it, but I can't see it. Camp. Oh, right at the end. I'm sure you were shouting at me there. Pick it, so the end, you idiot. What I'll have to do is take this down. And I'll have to move this to here and then thing it. Because that's going to give me 4. That's quite a lot of large storage, but I'll be building more. I'll be probably building about 3 levels of large storage, maybe. And then we'll have large water, at least a couple, if not 3, and then we'll have some houses on the top of it. We'll have our own little skyscraper of things. How's our log situation? These don't grow, you see. These won't grow. But we're not doing too bad. I've not killed them, so that's got to be a bonus in this play. If I kill them now, it's slightly embarrassing. got builder sorts in. I've got everything all over the place. I'm not too sure what I decided on my infinite wisdom that this was actually going to be. Now, I suppose, in a way, where I've got this here, this. Now, what we could do, I'm having to manually operate this, which is as annoying as it could be. I could put some sluices on there and open it up if it's good water and close it if it's bad water. So that would be the right way of doing it. Now I need to wait till this is actually cleared before I can actually do anything. Which might be a bit of a pain. And it probably would pay to block this off. Although it is going down there. I don't want to, like I said, I've got... I probably should do something with this, actually. That's another thing that I've got. It's a huge map to solve anything with this. It's going, as we can see. We can still see the slurry. I don't want to open it up yet, but I want to be careful because we're actually just about out of water on this here. But is this no? See, this isn't cleared either. I don't really want to. When I push this in, this water it won't go up to there. It'll think, but I can't. I daren't open it up yet. At least I don't think I can open it up yet. Maybe I can. No, it's still a bit bad there. Oh, is it only a small percentage now? Might be. Let's do it. Yeah, because it's getting green. So now we can see it's all green now. That's not too bad. Right, let's go for it. I'll now turn on the water. So we'll get some water going, and that'll increase my... oh, I've got 6 vacancies, so that's not too bad. We'll get some water going again, because we're running out. We've only got 1,300 left and 2,000 space. How are we doing? Still a bit dirty here, though, but is there really anything I can do? Not really. It might be only a percentage. If it's only a percentage, it's not too bad. But I could... Yeah, as it's now draining through here, I could... what I could do is, for a few minutes, is just block that. Block this. That'll instantly stop that. But at least we'll get some water going. It should just not flood. Oh, it might flood. And then what I'll do is I'll open this and allow this to drain. But I don't want it to backflow. It's backflowing. Why is it backflowing? Don't backflow. Because I'm a bit worried about this dirty water going through to my... You see, it's still... Well, I suppose it may be alright now. This is why I don't like it. It is such a debacle. But we are cleaning it out, and it is going. I think that'll be okay. I'll turn this on, and I'll have to really quickly turn things back on, because otherwise I'll have a flood central. And I can also now get rid of that and turn this back on. I'll keep this. I don't know whether I need to keep this running. Probably I can turn that off. And it'll all drain itself into here. we'll get... I mean, it's absolutely ranking out the power. So we got 500 for not a lot here. So that's good. Right. Whew. Sorry about this. It's sometimes it's the way things go. Take that. You are gonna make me some dynamite. I want some boom boom. I can't really do much there, so I'll have that with dynamite. I've already got that explosive, so I need to put this here. I'll crank these out, for a better word. And we'll get these going. These, oh, they're already built. And we'll... That'll give me some... That'll take out all of this wheat. Maybe quite fast, actually. No, I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll pause these two. Get these two to build. If I need more, I can always enable them. That way I'm not using the resources, am I? I've got this wheat here. I can now get rid of this mud pit and build another large storage. It'd be nice if you get rid of that, but it doesn't matter. Because you'll put it all there. That needs an enormous amount of planks, which I don't have. I'll set that to bread. We are making quite a lot. That's bread, that's bread, that's bread. That's obviously gross sparrow. Right then, this is obviously going to run now. So these are going to... The question is where is the wheat flour that... Because when they do that, I do not want them to start having to do walkabouts. This might be a decent... Oh no, I'll have to adjust it, but it might be a decent place. Because there's the wheat. For the wheat flour. Let's get the planks in there. Let's ditch this. I'll put a storage in, just a medium one for now, and then again this is going to all get adjusted. There's the wheat flour, so that's going to be a storage for that. I'm going to build this. This can go this way, this can go this way. The only disadvantage now is they're not going to get the wet fur from here, but it is what it is. Get rid of that. Put the plank there. They'll walk over there. We'll walk them down here and walk down there, and we'll get that to get built. It's okay, but like I said, I've lost the wet fur without having to actually do anything with the wet fur. That's I'm gonna prioritize this and this. Although I need to prioritize that underneath. It should build that anyway before that anyway, because it's going to need to. But we'll just because if this is prioritized, it needs to build the other, even if that's not prioritized. That should solve this. What have I done with this then? This is a problem now. That means me. This is no good. I need to move this. Not there. I could do that there and then just do a down. Then get rid of this. Change that to Spaddock. That'll now fix that. And I've got some more places for... Why the hell did I put that there and that there? Never mind. Don't ask yourself. Don't ask, pig. You clearly have no idea. Supply that. Supply goods to other... No, I don't want to supply. I want to get... That's the supply. Right then. So, well, let's do our closing little down part. We've obviously moved the excavator from Narnia up here, so that's solved that. I'm still obviously producing a hell of a lot of search. So, because obviously, I said I've got no vacancies, but technically I've got no jobs to fill them. I'm just getting science points, but, you know, whatever. I've got a lot of beavers, because obviously that was my... contaminated adults. Okay. Somehow I must have missed something. But it should be fine because I've got that antioxidant here. But that means they're just gonna have to go get some. But anyway, I don't know about that, so we'll see. But yeah, we haven't killed them in this episode, which is always good. It's always a bonus. And I think we need to keep an eye on and do something with this. So I'm not having to do my, you know, I could have opened this, actually. That's would have solved the back of this. But it's only berries. And I'm not got them on anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. You know, you come back for more. Don't forget that there's a lot to solve on this. I know there's not as many videos left as this as some of the other ones. Because I'm going to go to about 50. But I think you'll see a lot of changes happening. And we'll push a lot through. See, look, we've got bread coming. We've got a lot more food now than potentially what we had. So, you know, that's 2,000. I only had just a short play goal. Only had I had 1,200. So, you know, it's going, it's coming. We're on the mend, and we'll solve housing and all sorts of things to get this a bit more. We may redesign some of it through the dirt as well and see what we can do there. But yeah, so don't forget to check out pigstv.com for all some of the latest videos this week and maybe some in the future. It's all free. You don't have to worry about everything. PC, tablet, and all sorts. Go to the schedule. There's the other button there, which is got the games. So as I'm playing games, it goes bigger as to about 4 squares. So you know more videos on that, and there's other things on there as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoy that. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.